You may have encountered vegans like this.
I fucking hate meat eaters. You're a murderer. You've got blood on your hands.
And it's difficult to understand from an outside perspective how it is you get into that mindset. Because what to most people might seem like relatively ordinary topics of conversations, to vegans, to animal rights activists, so much more than that. It becomes defending a lifestyle at the same time as trying to convey the horrors of the modern world of animal agriculture. And we have the best intentions at heart. We care. But when you really care about something, it's easy to, in the heat of the moment, get passionate, get built up, get aggressive. It would be great if our brains could just filter and automatically translate all the mess of emotions up here into logical, rational, calm arguments all of the time. If we were able to automatically filter everything that was coming out of us, then some of the things animal rights activists say that are more out there would probably sound very different. I want to provide an outlook on how that might sound.
Vegans are superior.
I have made a switch in my life, whereas before I contributed to animal suffering. I see that as morally wrong now. I believe myself to be morally superior than I was on my previous lifestyle.
Meat eaters are murderers.
Every piece of meat came from a being that was once alive. It is literally a part of a once living body. You have to understand, no matter what you believe, that those products did come from living beings. Those beings have been killed on our behalf.
Eating dairy is just as bad as rape.
For us to be able to produce dairy products, a cow has to have been pregnant, because that is the only way that it will produce milk. The cow has to be forcefully impregnated. And this kind of action in and of itself, if it happened to humans, we would call sexual assault.
You're a monster.
Society is covering up the monstrous acts that go on in the world of animal agriculture, in the meat and dairy industries. It truly is horrific, some of the things that we feel we have to do to animals.
Meat eaters are like Nazis.
Did you know that genuine Holocaust survivors have looked at the conditions that we put animals through in factory farms and been reminded of what it is that they went through? Countless animals are cramped into terrible living conditions before they're finally sent off to be killed. Many of them are killed in a gas chamber, which is what we call a humane method of killing them.
If you wear fur, you deserve to be skinned.
Every piece of fur, every piece of leather once clothed an animal. And the death that those animals go through is barbaric, it's horrible, it's something we wouldn't wish upon any person ever. Even if you believe it's okay because they're animals, that's something that it is important to take into account when you are considering the buying of a fur or leather product.
I fucking hate meat eaters.
I hate the fact that we, as a society, even feel that we still need to do these things to animals, that we feel the need to cover up what's going on in the meat and dairy industries and justify it by saying that we need it. I hate that I ever contributed to that, and I hate that I ever didn't speak up for it. And now, for the absolute worst, most unsavoury, unpleasant, most offensive thing that vegans ever said.
I'm a vegan.
Because it seems like to some people, just the fact that we choose to abstain from animal products is offensive. Even those vegans who don't speak out for their lifestyle receive this kind of response. People who think just the fact that they are vegan is wrong, just the fact that they've chosen not to purchase animal products is offensive. And if you want to fully understand why it is that vegans get so worked up, why it is that animal rights activists feel the way that they do, don't disregard everything that they're saying because of the words of a few in the movement. Watch Cowspiracy, watch Forks Over Knives, watch Earthlings. Look into what it is that we're talking about. Watch these documentaries. Pay attention to the information that is coming out. And you'll understand what all the fuss is all about. The other guy who appeared in this video, his name is Brett Rawling. That's right, he's not just some crazy person. He's in on this too. He's a very funny, very cool guy, and his videos are definitely worth checking out, especially if you are already vegan, you will definitely appreciate the content on his channel.
Hey guys, so this isn't an easy video for me to make.